to Into the Pit. If you like my channel, drop me a like below, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Today we're going to go into classic old school death metal and one of the pivotal albums of the death metal movement and one of the most influential albums, if you ask me, is Autopsy's Severed Survival. Now, I had my problems in the beginning when I first got this album. I couldn't quite get used to the sound and especially the sort of Steve DiGiorgio's loud bass in the background. However, the album grew on me immensely, and today it's still my favorite Autopsy album. I'll tell you why. This came out in 1990 on Peaceful Records. It's got tracks like Charred Remains, Service for a Vacant Coffin, Gasping for Air, Ridden with Disease, Impending Dread, Severed Survival, Critical Madness, Embalmed. The lyrical content on this blew my mind back then. I went through the lyrics over and over. I'd never heard or read anything as extreme. It was the equivalent of a really potent horror movie for me. And not even Death's Screamily Gore was that intense. And we all know Chris Reifert did the studio drums on Scream Bloody Gore, and then went on to form Autopsy. And this is the rear of the cover. Very extreme. Part of why this is my favorite Autopsy album is also because they really keep it pedal to the metal. It's full speed on this album. Later on they've become more doomy on Mental Funeral and the follow-ups. They also got a bit more ridiculous in terms of content with later albums like Acts of the Unspeakable and the album Shit Fun. The title says it all, and that's where they sort of started losing me big time. I mean, since then they've reformed and done a few albums, but none of them have ever captured this intensity again. You can imagine Steve DiGiorgio sounding like he does on the Sadist albums, you know, but yeah, this album is just intense from start to finish, really, and it actually sounds sick. This is one album that actually sounds gruesome and sick. It's got that atmosphere and the whole sludginess and, I say in inverted commas, messiness really fits like a glove. It makes it's really full-on effective. So if you like your old school death metal, gory and gruesome and sick, this is one album to go for. I mean, the cover art is just stellar, you gotta say that. Definitely. So, have a sick week.